Me, I don't want to talk too loud because I'm in a restaurant having some lunch. I came to Lawrence, Kansas today, which if you're not from Kansas City, it's the home of the college town, home of the KU Jayhawks. I'm not here for that, but I am here because I am fully committed to untangling any kind of mess that's going on in my body. And there's this thing called visceral manipulation, and it just so happens that nobody does it really. There's one person who does it in Kansas City, and the person that does it here in Lawrence it was just more attractive for me to go hang out and spend the day in Lawrence than it was for me to go up to Olathe and spend just a minute while I'm getting the 90-minute it's not really a massage. It gets in, so we have fascia, and the fascia, or fascia, however you want to say it, is deeply embedded. So what they're going to do with me is basically manipulate the fascia that it attaches to my organs, because I get really tight and stiff, so my body tells me that I'm in fear, that a tiger is chasing me and I'm in stress, and I'm not in stress. It's just what my body tells me that I'm doing. So I'm here to get this visceral manipulation. But on my way, I had a client this morning, and on my way I nearly got a ticket. So here's how life works, okay? I'm gonna share with you my experience so you understand the beauty of how life works, okay? So I take off, and I'm known to I'm gonna get really big because I want to make sure you can hear me, so I don't yell in the restaurant. But I'm kind of known for a heavy foot. So when I go out to do something, I'm on it. I'm what's called a quick start, meaning if I make my mind up, if I make a decision, it's freaking on. So I'll start to go, think of it in terms of a race. So Jody operates by just taking off and running a full sprint without a plan. And sometimes she forgets that there's people running with her. Sometimes she forgets to grab the baton, and she just goes to run. Okay, so I'm going 80 in a 65-mile zone. And I knew I was busted. So when I was little, my mom used to lie. She would get pulled over. She still gets pulled over all the time. And she's a very Christian woman. And so she would lie every single time. She would tell the officer things like, oh, well, I'm lost, and stuff like being lost means you drive faster? No, you drive slower if you're lost. So my mom would lie all the time, and so as a child I'm that is so not okay, that's not what we were doing. And my children have been with my mom when she's done the same thing. So I'm not lying. I just look at the officer and I smile, and I take my sunglasses off even, and he said, so you were speeding. You were going, I'm just going to say you were going 77, but you were well over 77. So I'm just going to say you're going 77. And I go, I don't think I have my insurance card. And he goes, oh. And I said, yeah, I don't think I do. And he goes, well, do you have insurance? And I said, well, yeah, I have insurance. And he goes, okay, so hold your right hand up and solemnly swear. I go, I held both hands up. I'm I swear I have insurance. I'm just a mom of 3, and I don't have it in my purse. I'm sorry. And so he's okay. So he goes to the back, of course, and here's where it gets really good and juicy. So I know how life works, right? So I'm sending this officer love. Plus, I know a shitload of widows who have lost their husband. Well, way too many. One is too many, right? Who have lost their husbands on the side of the road, okay? So I'm sending this officer love because we're on the highway on 152, and I'm sending this officer love. I'm literally sending out love to this man who's writing me a ticket. And then I tell God and the universe, I'm okay, listen, of course I'm gonna get pulled over for a speeding ticket, because I'm up leveling, and this is what happens when we up level. Like, shit comes in and tries to throw us off. So I said, here's the thing. I said, I'm talking to God, right? You can give me a $300 ticket. Like, I don't care what you give me, or really, it's my subconscious mind I'm talking to. I'm like, I don't care how much you give me a ticket for $300, but we are doing this retreat. We are sharing the good word. Like, this is what we're doing. Like, I'm here to love. So this isn't going to stop us, all right? A $300 ticket, whatever you got to give me. So in the meantime, you know, I'm sending this officer love, and I'm laughing, I'm smiling, and I shit you not, this officer came back to my car, and he's cracking up. He's laughing as if we have a running joke between the two of us. And I go, what are you laughing at? And he goes, I don't know. And I said, so, no. He goes, I don't know. And I said, okay. And so I just start laughing with him because he's just cracking up. And he gave me, he handed me this piece of paper, and he goes, so, you know, your tags are due in September. Well, I've already paid them. I just don't have the little sticker on. He goes, yeah, your tags are due in September. You don't have your insurance, and you were actually going way over 80, and you know, I'm saying you're going 77, and he's cracking up. And I go, why is it so funny? He goes, I don't know. And he goes, well, here's the thing. This is a warning for you. I got a warning out of all of that because I sent this man love. I was thanking the universe for slowing me down. I was thanking God for slowing me down. I was taking off like a bat out of hell. Is that how you say it? I don't even know. I was taking off like a bat out of hell, and I got a warning. So he told me, he gave me a warning, and I go, seriously? I'm like, I love you. I love you. I love you. I said, thank you. He goes, just slow down. Slow down. And I said, I'm going to slow down. I promise you I'm going to slow down. He goes, you promise? I said, I promise. I love it. I freaking love it. Like, that's how this shit works. Like, it's all about your energy. It's all about the emotions you feel. It's about showering people with love. It's just the way it is. So I had to pop in here to tell you guys that story because it's so fascinating. You're not going to get your video till later because I am in Lawrence now, and it's recorded. Everything's ready to go. But I won't get back till 6 o'clock Central this evening. And you can expect it, like, you know, right after dinner. Much love to you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.